Hi.
Hi, Deborah.
Hey, Deborah.
Hi. My question is, I was at a local business, and it's in a strip mall, and I was coming out of the store. I fell in the parking lot, and it's full of potholes. And they were telling me that the store that I was coming from was not responsible, that it was because they were in a strip mall. It's the landlord's responsibility. And so I'm kind of getting the runaround from that, and I just wanted to know exactly where I should go.
The one who's responsible will be either the owner of the property or the one who is responsible for the property. So if you're in a strip mall, you leave the store, you go past the sidewalk and you get into the parking lot, most likely it is going to be the owner of the property, the strip mall, to be responsible for what happens in the parking lot.
Yeah, and the law puts the obligation on the owner to exercise reasonable care in its premises and its approaches. And what an approach is the area you're walking into and out of the store. It may get to the parking lot, it may not. It depends on the ownership interest and who has the control over that area where you're injured. So it's kind of fact intensive, and in all these premises cases you'll find you need to get a lawyer involved quickly, and he'll know what to ask you and what facts are important, and similar cases can be diametrically opposed to each other on the likelihood of success just because of the particular facts. But sounds like here, if she fell in a hole, there'll be an issue about whether she should have seen it and avoided it. That will be the defense. Obviously you have a right to walk to your car without looking at the ground, so you have a defense to that part. So it's very fact intensive. All these cases
I was going to ask you, BJ, what happens if it's a piece of a city sidewalk? Cracked sidewalk. Let me ask.
Well, the city can be held responsible for streets and roads over which it has responsibility. But BJ raised a great point that all of us have a duty under the law to watch where we're going. To exercise, it's called exercising ordinary care for our own safety. So things like potholes or uneven sidewalks, if they're open and very visible, then we kind of have a duty to avoid stepping into the pothole or falling over that. So that's present in every case. They're fact-heavy cases, and that's why they're difficult cases.
And you mentioned city cases or cases against the city. That is another reason to hire a lawyer quickly, because you have to give them notice within 6 months, not the 2 years we usually talk about. They get notice within 6 months.
Opinions expressed on Law Call are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of 13 WMAZ staff or management, nor any legal or judicial entity. The legal information supplied in this broadcast is general information only and is not intended to be legal advice for any given situation. Do not rely on broadcast information without consulting an attorney. Contingent attorney's fees refers only to those fees charged by the attorneys for legal services. Such fees are not permitted in all types of cases. Court costs and other additional expenses of legal action usually must be paid.